We're back. I'm back after like 3 weeks of not posting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to get the hang of things, but I gotta start continuously posting. But I have a guest here, and his name is Princeps Polycap. He's my older brother. I'll just let him introduce himself.
So, I'm Shadrach's older brother. That's my qualifications. What else? Princeps. I'm Princeps Polycap. I do a bunch of things. I program. We're working on a project together, actually. And so part of the project we're working on together is called Poly, and what it allows you to do is essentially it allows you to create automated workflows. But right now, specifically, we're focused on automating branding. So we're going to automate my brand, we're going to automate his brand, we're going to automate my company's brand. And so we're going to automate a bunch of different brands. And this video, essentially, the value you're going to get from it is not only us describing some of the projects we're working on, but our experiences building this product, building our brands, the books we're reading, the books we're learning from. And some of the things you should be able to look forward to in some of the content we'll be creating, so you can learn from it, gain value from it, and come back and tell us how that value impacted your life. What do you think?
Yep, I agree with you. This video is gonna have a lot of value packed into it, so we can explain basically our brand and just talk about AI and stuff. So, my first question is gonna be, how did you get into AI, and how did you start, basically?
Yeah. So, how did I get into AI? I got into AI by, I don't know, ChatGPT came out. I was in Mexico, and this girl was like, "Yo, ChatGPT came out, and it's really cool." And I was like, "Yeah, it's alright." I mean, I looked at it because I had been using ChatGPT before, like not ChatGPT, but OpenAI. They had released GPT 1, 2, and 3. It was 3.5 that came out with ChatGPT. And also DALL-E. So she actually hit me up, and she was like, she didn't hit me up, we were at a restaurant. And she's like, "Yo, do you know about DALL-E?" And I'm like, "What's that?" And she made a video in the restaurant. I'm like, "Oh, that's sauce." And so I was like, "All right, let's check it out." And so that's how I got into it. So it was in Mexico, like not last year, but 2022. Like 2022, around June, July. Yeah, it was June. So that's how I got into AI. I've known about AI for some time. But it's now that AI is very accessible to a lot of people, and I think it's just the time in which AI is also very powerful and very useful. You can get a lot done with a little bit of AI without having to know that much about the technical aspects of AI. No, it's okay. I got you. I'll hold it. So yeah, it's okay. Just
okay.
relax.
Okay. My next question is, how has AI helped you with most of your work? Because I know you run a business in Mali, so. How has AI helped you with doing tedious tasks or just in general?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Mali Homes is my company. It manages properties in Egypt, and so we have guests and we have hosts. Hosts are the people who own the properties, typically known as property owners, and then the guests are the people who come stay at the properties, right? So for that, AI has helped, like Sarah, for example. Sarah's the one who runs the company most of the time. So I don't run the company most of the time. As much as I am a huge part of it, it's just not something that I do. But Sarah has been using it to update the product listings, to be able to communicate better with different kinds of people different guests, different owners. The other thing that is actually also helping us in the system that we're actually building is going to help us with automating posting blogs, right? So we want to be able to automate the posting of blogs based on the tours that we can be able to offer people, the different places people can go see, because most people might not know about which places to go in Egypt, what to watch out for, and I think AI can be able to help us automate a lot of that tedious work of research and posting. For example, for the project we're working on, as you know, we're going to scrape basically one of the websites which has really good content that was human written, and use that as basically the data that we're going to be able to have the AIs write the blog post from. So AI is helping us automate different parts of our business in terms of being able to generate content for our audience to educate them about what our business does and how our business can serve them better. Any other questions?
Yeah, sure. So people always talk about like the positives of AI and stuff, but like what are some things that you would like a normal person, what would you want them to like be aware of like with AI? Like, is it something that's like gonna
you're gonna lose your job? And I mean that in the complete, honest, and straightforward way. Most people are gonna lose their jobs. I fired most of the people who did blog posting for us, and as a business owner, it is the calculus of like having to hire 5 people and pay them thousands of dollars when I can just build the AIs, or later on people can just use these AIs to be able to have them create content over time. And they only get better. Every year, these AIs get 10 times better. Like, we always talk about this, right? We're like, oh, Google just released that 10 million token model that, like, a year ago, we didn't even think that was possible. A year ago, we were, like, using 8,000 token models. So now how are they at 10 million, right? And they're just getting better. And I think a lot of people don't have the perspective that these things are getting better faster, at a ridiculous pace, at an exponential pace. And so the important thing, like, a lot of people get afraid about it, like, as me saying you're going to lose your job and laughed about it. That's true, but you shouldn't see it as a bad thing. You should see it as an opportunity for you to learn. The reason it's a bad thing is probably because most people don't like to study. Most people don't like to spend time learning something new, and that's natural. Like, it's very hard to change. It's very hard to go from like waking up at like 7 a.m. in the morning to waking up at like 6 or 5 a.m. in the morning, right? Because you have to then sleep earlier. Yeah. There's just a bunch of things you have to do, and change is hard. So the reason why a lot of people are going to suffer through this is because it's just going to be a hard transition from them thinking college degrees were the way to do it, from them spending 20 years doing the same job, and now they have to go back and learn something new that they have never even kind of considered. That's where I think like the negative aspects of AI come in, but also AI can be used to learn, right? Like, you've been using AI to learn a bunch of different things, right? So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I just like AI is like really good to like learn, because like right now I was just doing a prompt engineering course to like help me, because people always try to blame like the AI, like, oh, you didn't get this response, maybe the AI, because it's like something new. Mm-hmm. But prompt engineering is basically putting that blame back on yourself and like saying, oh, you have to prompt the AI better so that the AI can actually try to understand what you're saying, the format you're putting it into, and like that type of stuff. So I feel like that's how I use it, and how I'm like training to try to get better at using it. So yeah.
So like, for those who don't know what prompt engineering is, how would you describe prompt engineering to somebody like our mom, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna tell mom about like prompt engineering, how are you gonna say it to her?
I would just tell her, I would just be like, prompt engineering is a specific way to talk to an AI to get your desired results. Mm-hmm. So like, for example, let's just say I just said broad. I was just like, write me an essay, just a random essay, I didn't like go deep enough, and I was mad at the response it gave me. Mm-hmm. But prompt engineering is basically like, oh, I have to be more concise, I have to use more detail, I have to actually like tell the AI how I want it to be formatted and stuff like that. Like, let's say a better example would be like, write me an essay about psychology, and make sure the essay is 500 words. Make sure it's like formatted in ABCD,
Yeah.
That type of way. So
you can also say like, yeah, make sure it's like uses Carl Jung. Make sure it uses like it's just adding more details to what you ask the AI to do. Yeah. Because like the way I think most people kind of go to ChatGPT, they're like, oh, hey, just do this one thing, right? And it's a single line, and it's usually like, it's gonna give you the word which we usually use is garbage in, garbage out, right? So you put garbage in, it's gonna give you garbage out, and like people get mad at it, like they're really smart. But prompt engineering is just basically how do you talk to it in a way that can allow it to understand what you want, and then also give you the proper response back, right? So if you give it more detail, like for the blog post example, for the essay where you're writing about psychology, you can say, hey, write me a psychology paper or a psychology essay about Carl Jung and his concept about the collective unconscious. Make sure you relate it to this other subject in a normal or in an academic tone, using the, like, so you're getting deeper into describing it rather than just saying, oh, write me an essay, right? You can write an essay generically about anything, right? And so it's like, as in with any tool, right? You had to learn how to Google. You had to learn how to like use social media. It's gonna have a learning curve, and it's like, especially right now in the early stages, it is important to learn this so you're ahead of most people, right? Because most people are gonna, like, the technology will get better, kind of like how smartphones got better, and by the time they get so good that a lot of people are using it, you're gonna lose your competitive advantage, right? So people like you and I, who are like already working with them and like diving deeper into how these things work, we have more of an advantage over the next like millions of other people who are gonna learn how to use this, because we're so far ahead in what we're learning before they even get to learn about it, that we're building products to make it easy for them to use AI, right? And so when you asked earlier, like, oh, like, what are you going to do when you lose your job? Like, like, what is the worst thing about AI? You're going to lose your job.
Yeah.
But since you're going to lose your job, you're going to have time to figure out what else you're going to want to do. And so I kind of feel like there's an effort that you have to put into it. You can't just expect these, like, they're really smart, don't get me wrong, but like, we always talk about this, like, people have to put in effort because most people don't put in effort, and they expect things to just come easy to them. Like, it's not going to be like that, bro. Right?
It's just like learning anything else.
Right? Yeah, so like, so you're 15.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Like, why are you not playing video games? Why are you not like worried about like high school stuff? Like, I don't know, like what it like Sammy or like Carson, like, or Sean, like they're probably worried about like different things than you are. So like, why are you doing this?
So the reason, the main reason I think I'm doing this is because I just love doing it, Like, I got to the point where I did try those things, and I was just like, I didn't find amusement in them, like, when someone's like so hyped about something, and then you try that thing, and you're just like, it's not that good.
It's aight.
It's aight. Yeah. It's like, so I was just like, and I was trying to think in the future instead of like thinking in the present now, like whatever, like dopamine, high dopamine and stuff like that. So like those, I feel like that's like just a quick dopamine thing, like just playing video games for multiple hours on end. Like, you're gonna get nothing from that. So I wanted to do something that would actually benefit me in the future and bring me like forward toward my goals,
Yeah.
So that's
so like, cause you started programming at like what?
12, 13.
Damn, bro, you started programming at 12, at 13, cause we're looking at your GitHub code, right? And so, like, how'd you get into that? Like, cause that was weird. I was like in Thailand. I was somewhere, and I'm like, mom hit me up, and she's like, hey man, your brother started programming, man. Like, you want to help him out? I was like, he could hit me up if he want help, but nigga look like he got it, bro. And she's like, you know how he be, he gonna figure out himself. I'm like, good. So like, how did you get into programming, and like, what was your experience about it? Because you see me programming, and it's like, bro, when you have a problem and it gets all hard on you, but when you figure it out, bro, you be happy as hell, bro. I feel like Kevin and I always joke about this. Like, programming is like an abusive stepdad, right? Like, they abuse you so much, but when they tell you did a good job, when the code works, bro, it feels so amazing, bro. It's one of the best like feelings in the world. I mean, you've seen me go through this, like. So, like, how'd you get into programming at like 12 or 13?
Okay, so basically, I was just playing games like normal, like every other 12-year-old, I guess. I was playing Roblox actually, and there was this. So like I bought this script for this game, right? I think it cost me like $5, but I had to ask my mom for that money, so I was already doing an inconvenience, Yep. Because it's so. Yeah, I asked her for the money. She gave me the money. I sent it to the guy, and apparently, like the next day or so, he closed the whole project down. And basically ran off with the money and was like, I'm done scripting. Basically, he was like, I'm done scripting. So I was like, damn, I really love this game too. what am I gonna do, bro?
You're gonna go back to your mom and tell her you lost some money. Hey, mom, he made it back. You know, think of it as an investment.
So like, yeah. So basically, I was just like, no, bro, I have to do something. Like, he just let like all. It was like a big server too, because he used to post like videos on him of him just using the scripts in the game, and it was like so dope. So I loved it. So he took him down now. So, but basically, I just started looking into it because like some people already started making like some mini scripts of the game. He actually made like the whole UI, whole script. Like it was like really good. You could do like crazy things. You could fly. There was like a leveling system in the game, so you could get to like max level in like 3 seconds. It was some crazy.
You showed me that. Like, was it Attack on Titan game?
It was Avatar game actually. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're a huge Avatar fan.
Yes, bro.
Oh, that's why you probably wanted to spend $5, bro.
And I watched the show. I was like, bro, how was he gonna do us like that, bro?
Bro, man, Ozai.
Like freaking, like fans, like oh my goodness. So I don't know exactly how I first started it, but I think like I had this friend because I think Sean put me on this friend, right? Because I was just like, I need to learn how to script, you know? I want to make this game. I want to have like a fan base of people that like, because there's already a fan base of people that follow this game and stuff, so I was just like, I need to do something about it. So I talked to Sean, and Sean put me on this one person who, she was actually going to teach me how to script. So she got me started a bit. Like she gave me like the Roblox like docs, because they have like a documentation for like Roblox Studio and stuff. Like she helped me with questions. Like she helped me like start how to build like the UI and stuff like that. So that's basically how I started. But after I met with that person, I was actually like into it like deep. Like I was obsessively studying. Like this was during like quarantine too, so we couldn't even go outside. Yep. Like
you're just in the house.
Yeah, I was in the house on Discord texting her, you know, asking her questions and stuff. Like I bought like courses too, like on Udemy. I bought a course on Lua and a course on, because Roblox, like they're using Lua, right? And then they have their own version of Lua called R Lua. It's like they kind of customized Roblox, kind of like, you know, AutoGen.
Yeah.
They had like their own different like functions and stuff.
Yeah, they had like there was a library that was built on Lua that you could do Roblox stuff on.
Yeah.
So it had like classes and things you could like borrow from.
Yeah.
Okay, so they built like almost a library. For
yeah, so I had to learn both of those things, and this was around like the time, because like we were about to leave to go to Kenya again, so I had to like, I was like, frick, bro, how am I gonna learn, bro? I was locked in. I was getting so close, because this is what I actually started doing. I actually started building actually before I even, because like I started building and then I started getting more information, because that's what she told me. She was like, just start a project, you know, any small project. So I started on like some basic games that were like kind of easy to exploit a little bit in. So I did those, and then I also just went online and just looked at like some other people's code, because I looked at their code, analyzed it, like seeing how they organized it and stuff, and I was like, oh, I could do this better. Picked out what I could do better, and just got on the computer, VS Code, you know, just grinding and stuff, and yeah, I was able to build it and build a pretty big fan base actually.
Dude, you had like 2,000 people in your like Discord.
Yep, and
like you were doing pretty good, bro. At the time, bro, my Discord doesn't even have 200 people, bro. At the time, I looked at him, I'm like, bro, your Discord is popping. Like I was like, yo, I'm proud of you for that, bro. That was like, at 13, I didn't do that. So I'm like, hey, bro, you good?
Yeah, and like to get more people in it, because it wasn't only that game. There was like multiple. Like I kept looking to see games that didn't have good scripts, and I would make really good scripts for those games. Like this one game called like Cobra Kai. You know the show?
Yeah, the show.
It was like a game based on that. So I made like an OP script on that game, like because there was like this strength thing where you have to punch like punching bags to like get your strength up. And it was like I made like an auto farm basically. It would do it like 24 hours.
Yeah. And so you'd like be super strong.
So you'd be like super, and there was no limit either.
Damn.
So it would be all night.
Just OP.
Yes, bro. So, but I would, yeah. So I think I still have video, but I put it down. I think I put it down eventually because a bunch of people kept joining, and they were like, because this was after I discontinued it, they were like, oh, where's the script, da da da, and I was like, oh, I moved on from that, I discontinued it, and I would have to keep explaining it again over and over, so I got tired. But I think it peaked at like 25K views on YouTube.
Damn, bro. Oh, you could have monetized that YouTube channel, bro. Shit, man, you should have hit me up, bro. I'd have been like, hey, you looking for a brand manager? Oh, man. No, that's cool, though. So, like, alright. So, the thing about it is, like, dude, because that's how I was with AutoGen. Like, when AutoGen came out, and just... Yeah, so those who don't know, AutoGen is basically the ability to... Like, it creates the ability for you to create an agent and have multiple agents talk to each other. So the concept of agents already existed. An agent is an AI that can use tools, something like a third-party platform. A tool would be something like a calculator. So you can have, basically think of ChatGPT using a calculator to do the math for the thing you want it to calculate. Or for it to use a browsing tool, a feature like Google or something like that to go find your information. So you can have agents talk to each other to do things for you, like write blog posts and then post those blog posts for you, right? So when I first found out about AutoGen, dude, I was like reading documentations everywhere, bro. Like, you still see me do that. Like, I'll like, yesterday when we went to get our haircut, bro, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, that poetry thing, the celery thing, could I have solved that differently? So I like was looking at it and I was like, oh, dude, I could have solved it differently. So I came back today. I came back yesterday. Because remember we left and I was like, oh, dude, I really want to solve this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go back and solve this.
I was like, what is he doing?
Right? Yeah, dude, it's just like that obsessive part. Like, if you can be able to obsess over something and no one is paying you for it and you can be really good at it, dude, you're eventually going to be so good that somebody will pay you for it, right? Like, that's why I was like, oh, dude, I'm glad that you got that deep into it. I think, like, I really want you to get excited about AI, because AI, dude, you've seen me do a bunch of crazy things with it, bro. And so, like, what do you want for like your future? Like, because I think a lot of things that a lot of people don't get is like, you have to be self-driven, right? And we talk about this often, right? We're like, hey, I'm not going to come and tell you what to do. You have to decide this is what you want to do. Like, you came up with this idea, right? You came to me and you're like, hey, let's do like a podcast. Let's do like a one-on-one thing because that feels more natural for me. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's do it, right? And so, like, what do you want? What are some of your goals? Like, what do you want moving forward? Because you can learn how to code. You can learn how to do e-commerce. You can learn to do a bunch of things. It's just like, hey, what do you want to do?
Okay, so... in the future, for right now, my main thing is I just want to travel, you know? I want to be able to go wherever I want. Like, I just like, because, like, our parents actually, they put us in, like, good, like, we used to go on, like, vacations like Mexico, Jamaica.
How's discount Jamaica? Jamaica.
Yeah, we used to go to those type of places, and I just love the climate, you know? I love the people. Like, Jamaica was really nice, actually. The people were great. I was playing, like, beach volleyball and stuff. It was great, you know. I just kind of want to experience that. And I just like traveling, man. And I don't want to work a 9 to 5, you know.
Bro, you don't want to be in a cubicle?
No, monkey in a cubicle.
Monkey in a
Shout out Dan.
Yeah, man, I'm with you, bro. I would not want to be in a cubicle. That's not me. All right. So you want to travel? Dude, we can travel together. I've gone to a bunch of places, like, but how do you want to make money, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh, dude, I want to like when I meet people now, like especially church or people who we grew up with, they're like, man, I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to be like you, like when you know, like I want to, but you know. They don't do what it would take to live this lifestyle, right? Like, part of it is that you have to be disciplined. You have to be like, you have to wake up and do your job to make sure you're not homeless, to make sure like you got money. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that I kind of learned was that it's a weird thing about, I don't know what it is about our culture or what, like, I don't know what belief system we have subscribed to, but like, it felt wrong to want to make a lot of money. Yeah. Right? Like, I was like, I felt like bad. Even saying it, I'm like, man, I want to be rich. Not like kind of rich. I don't want to just kind of survive, bro. I don't want to have a Prius. I want to be rich, like wealthy, bro. Like, I want to be a millionaire, billionaire, bro. And we come from like not nothing, but we don't come from millionaire families, right? And so that was kind of like I'd have big goals, and so I'm like, dude, I gotta lock in. So even like at 17, I was like already thinking about like, dude, I have to be like super rich and super powerful, right? Like even saying that, like I want to be super powerful, people feel bad about that. They're like, oh, why do you want to be powerful? Like, dude, I don't want to be the opposite.
Like they think it's evil.
Right? They think it's evil, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to be the opposite of that. I don't want to be powerless, right? I don't want to be like weak and poor. Like, is that what you want, bro? You could keep that for yourself, you know. So I'm like, you know. So the thing I kind of want to ask you is like, what have you learned about like to be able to sustain that lifestyle of travel? How do you see yourself sustaining it in terms of financially, right? Like, what are you gonna be doing to like make that a reality?
For that, I would say what I just kind of want to work on like a business. Like I feel like that's most of the thing, cause like you always have to like sell something, cause like sales is where you get the money from.
Yeah,
you need
like,
someone you're gonna give money to, give value to,
and then they give you money
and
back.
They give you money for it.
Exchange, bro. Like, yeah.
So like, I love the AI thing, like the software, cause like it's disconnected from your time too. It's not like one of those like there's like, cause like I tried for a little bit. It was like this website thing where I used to call like these local businesses and ask them, "Do you want a website?"
Word?
Yes,
bro,
I tried that.
Dog, you be hustling, bro. Like, homie be out here, bro. You be hustling, cause like, dude, Kevin and I made like that's how we first made our shout out to Kevin, bro. And I hope you watch this, bro. That's my little brother right here, bro. But like that's wild. Website creation.
Yeah.
And that's show it to the cam, bro. Show it to the cam. Up there.
I lost the page.
No, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Website creation. You gotta like autofocus it, so you gotta bring like back. Yeah, bro. That's wild. Like that's cool.
Even a better one, yeah.
Dude, cause I
had to like, yeah.
You had to learn it, and you took notes. You even took notes on drop shipping.
Cold calling.
Dude, you took notes on cold calling? That's right dope. Here. Hey, check that out. He a hustler for real, bro. Hey, if you got an opportunity for my little bro, I'm just saying, plug it in right here. Right?
Yeah, I was doing everything, man. I tried. Cause like I didn't even start with drop shipping. I actually started with Etsy, print on demand.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I basically I was doing hella research, so I found out like mugs are the most like profitable ones, because like shirts are like too competitive, because there's like everyone's selling shirts. You know, you don't have like a certain audience you're gonna sell to, so it's not like guaranteed or like, you know. So I started doing mugs, and like I just released a bunch of designs. I think they're still up, but they charge you for like, I'm pretty sure like if you have them to like renew your listings after like 3 months to keep your product up, they charge you for it. So I just told them just take it down, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I just did a bunch of designs, put them on mug. I actually did them on Canva, and I used Canva and I put them on a mug, and then. But I actually made money from that. That's the thing. I got a sale.
You did?
Yeah.
I never got a sale for my dropshipping ever.
Was
it somebody random or?
Someone literally random. Like I didn't even use ads too.
Bro,
I was thinking about ads. I was like, what?
Cause dude, I never made money. Like this shirt, I never made money from any of the things from anybody random who didn't know me.
I think it was one of those like, #1 dad in the world on a mug or something like that. And then. Cause like I used to also like research like the trends and stuff. Like if Father's Day is coming up, I'm probably gonna make a mug that says something about your father or something like that. So I dabbled with that a little bit, and I was actually genuinely surprised that someone gave me a sale for that. Cause I just woke up one day and just saw a sale and someone paid like, cause like the shipping, like international shipping on Etsy, I don't know, it's kind of expensive. Cause I used Printify, because people usually use Printful.
Yeah, I'm a Printful fan.
I'm
Printful, bro. Printful till I die, bro.
I tried both of them. I tried both of them.
You like Printify better?
Yeah.
Why?
They gave me, it was like cheaper rates and stuff. So.
Dude, you a real hustler, bro. I just picked Printful because I like the UI.
You're that.
I was like, they look good. I looked at the other one like, that does look complicated. I'm gonna just do this one.
Bro, I'm never like, cause even the UI thing. Remember when I told you about that one dropshipping company, AutoDS?
Yup.
Bro, never again, bro. I fell for the UI trade.
Bro, what else have you tried? Because you tried a whole bunch, but I didn't even know you tried like cold calling people
Really?
for their website,
I forgot
bro.
to tell you about.
Yeah, that's wild.
Bro, I think it was like this was during the summer when I was doing the cold calling.
Like during COVID or this past summer?
No, this past summer.
Word.
Yeah, I think the Etsy one was because Etsy was the first one, and like I liked Etsy because like I could just put my designs up and like just show it just straight away. Etsy would basically give me free marketing because like you would put like certain tags that would like list you better and stuff like that, and that would relate to your product, trends, stuff like that. So yeah, that like helped me a lot. Learn about like trends, I guess. That's the main thing Etsy helped me learn.
That's how you got into like TikTok drop shipping.
Cause like the profit margins, I didn't really like them though. It wasn't like heavy, cause like you don't want to sell a mug for like over like $20-$25, cause like I don't know, I wouldn't buy just a plain mug for like $25. Yeah,
right. Nah, you ain't catching me.
So
with that
it was
one.
like I was only getting, cause I was making them for like $3-$4 and selling them for like $12 to $15. So my profit margin would be like $8 to $12.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it was decent, but like I wanted something more. So that's the main reason why I went into
drop shipping.
Even before that, it was I'm pretty sure I went into cold calling before dropshipping, and then yeah. So I went to because cold calling is like a service, and I would just
bro, that takes bravery, bro.
Yes,
to like
bro. It is
get on the phone and then be like,
I had to pump myself up, bro. Wow, bro.
Hey, bro, no, that's cold. Honestly, yeah, I'm glad that we read like Alex Hormozi, because like he has a lot of videos about like how to do cold calling, and like, bro, I think we should just build what we have, and then like because you were here yesterday, so you kind of saw how my day goes. Like I'll start in the morning, I'll do some code, or I'll like help Sarah with like whatever she needs in the morning with like Molly, and then like Molly Holmes, and then I would like do some coding, and then if I have a meeting, I'll have the meeting, and then basically after that I'll like take a break, go to the gym, come back, code a bit more, solve some problems, like, you know, it depends, things come up, right? And so, but typically it's like my baseline is like I gotta program and I gotta like keep pushing this project forward, right? Because the ability to have agents talk to each other and then work on tasks for you is just so powerful that I just don't know what else to work on, right? And so I'm like, dude, I can, like if I have a team of agents just being able to do like tasks for me in the background, and these are tasks like writing blog posts, generating like Instagram content, and posting like on my social media, bro, like I can be able to like put up numbers on the board just from things I care about. Like there's a certain thing where I want to get to. You actually saw it today, like where I was looking at my YouTube studio on my phone, bro, and I was like, oh, what?
It posted
and it posted my videos, right? And it was funny, it posted it like 2 days ago.
Wow.
And so there was 2 days, it was like one 2 days ago and then one yesterday, and they already had like 29 views, right? And these are 29 views probably not from my subscribers, because I don't know if like my subscribers watch like shorts. Do you get notifications when people post shorts?
Not really.
Because I don't have notifications enabled, so I don't know.
I don't get it for shorts, nah.
I don't think so.
Shorts.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think so either. So like,
because I think they're trying to do it like TikTok.
29 random people, and they gave me like 3 likes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro. And so that's kind of the experience I want. I want to like just be chilling somewhere, bro, and I look at my profile and I'm like, oh, what is that? Oh, let me see. Oh, that's different. Oh, that's me. Oh, that's good,
and
bro.
it was like asynchronously too. So
right? Yeah,
like,
dude. I was like, yeah, and it was like, so when I think about the system we're building, that's kind of how I think about it. I think about it as like, I want to be able to just kind of have interactions like this, and like think about it this way: we're gonna record this video, we're gonna clip it, we're gonna put it back. Like we're gonna put here's what I think: we can put the full video on your channel as just like the full the full video of it, and then we can schedule some of the posts like TikTok posts or like. But the thing is that it's weird because the accounts connected on Opus are connected to my accounts, right? So what we can do is post the full video on your YouTube channel, and then we can post the clips on my channel so that we can like cross post on both of them. Because what I think eventually, actually, what we can evolve this into, like once we actually get like a whiteboard here, then I can actually teach you while we make content. So you can ask questions and it will be like, there'll be footage for it, which will be good because then we'll teach the audience too. So that's kind of what I've been thinking. I mean, hey, if you want to learn, subscribe to his YouTube channel. We're going to have a series of like videos and stuff.
Videos.
Right?
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Subscribe. And so that's kind of why I'm like, I'm really excited about it. And like, yeah, I mean, what do you think? What do you...
I'm excited too, man. I can't wait. Once
Dude,
you get that whiteboard.
I know. I know. It's going to fit right there. The other alternative was a TV, but I think a whiteboard might be
more
better.
productive.
Yeah, it's just more productive, and I think a TV might be just like a little too... It's not useful. Like, what are we going to... How are we going to connect it from here to there?
Who knows?
Right? Like, move the desk, I guess, but that doesn't work because there's, the window's right here, so it's not going to be able to, like, the glare and stuff. Yeah, but how do you want to end this video?
We could end this by... Alright, I think we should talk about something funny for the end. Right. So, like, maybe, like, any topic you heard, like, something about, just anything. Anything, like, funny. Anything, like, anything on your mind.
Like, a funny video? Man, I met somebody whose dream car is a Prius, bro.
Imagine if you watch it.
Hey man, if your dream car is a Prius, bro, hey, more power to you. I ain't gonna beef with you though, but you can't make me feel bad for not having my dream car be a Prius, bro. I didn't come to you and say, hey bro, a Prius? I thought that was funny because it's just weird. But I shouldn't make fun of people who have Priuses, right? Hey, maybe that's what you did. Hey, that's where you at. That's where you at.
That's your limit, I guess.
That's your limit, damn, bro. So I think that's funny. What else do I think is funny? I think it's kind of funny how people think it's easy to like do this. Like I think people think it's easy to like. There's two things I find funny in people, and I honestly kind of laugh at them in my head, which people want to be rich but don't do what rich people do, right? Like they don't study, they don't learn, they like keep doing the same thing but expect things to be different. I think that's hilarious. It's like a hamster on a hamster wheel, running on the hamster wheel, thinking that it's like, that it's gonna fly or something. Like it's not gonna happen like that. So
and they like, I feel like they think like if I do this, like it has to work the first time. Like they don't open their mind for like failure and see failure as a chance to grow. You know?
I think it's just the culture maybe we come from, like where failure is demonized. Like we're supposed to be like perfect, but you can't.
Like
be perfect.
when they're like straight A's,
Yeah. The other funny thing you told me was like David Goggins, bro. Like you gotta tell the story of him like running with his mom.
Oh yeah. All right, so.
All right.
Okay, so basically, right? I was reading this book like. David Goggins has a new book called Can't Hurt Me, right?
Yep.
And in this book, like, he loses like 100 pounds, right? In like less than 3 months to qualify to like, I think it's like the Navy SEALs.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so he had to lose 3 pounds in 100 pounds in less than 3 months, which is kind of crazy, right? So that wasn't even the craziest thing in the book.
Damn.
The craziest thing in the book was he signed up for a marathon, right? 100 miles, right? Like literally 100 miles. And it's not like a camp, it's not 100 miles and then you sit and then you run 100 miles again. It's 100 miles continuously.
Like you can't take a break?
Well, you can like stand, but you can't like just like
sit.
It's not like you sleep, wake up, keep running, you know?
Oh,
you have to stay awake and keep running.
Down, bro.
So he did that like no training, absolute no training.
This nigga woke up and just said I'm gonna run 100 miles?
It was like, cause like it was for his So he had some people that died, and I guess he was trying to like basically say like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, you know, because it's like a hard thing.
Yeah.
So he just got up one morning, I guess, and said he wanted to do this like, it's not even, I think he had to build up to this big race. It's called like Badwaters. It's like another 100-mile race, and to do that 100-mile race, you had to run other 100-mile races.
Damn.
So cause like imagine like you just have this one random guy that's like, I want to run it, and then he runs it and dies or something like that,
Yep.
because he's not used to running continuously.
Yep.
So like, yeah, so man, so after he ran the 100 miles, he came home. He was like, he sat down. He had he went home. He was sitting in the toilet pissing Coca-Cola.
Bro, you told me this, bro. Was this the one where he ran?
Yeah.
And he had shit down his pants? Bro, I don't want it that bad, bro.
Bro, and he's like, how bad do you want it? You know?
Not that bad, bro.
Like, bro was pissing Coca-Cola, bro.
But imagine being one of the guys in that race. And it would be like, bro, you remember that
Bro,
guy
you
who
good,
smelled
bro?
like shit, bro? Yeah, apparently he's David Goggins. No way, bro. He ended up being famous? Yeah, bro, he ended up being famous. Goes to show, bro. Maybe we do.
And then, like, the craziest part, too, was his mom was like, oh, you gotta call the doctor. You gotta call the doctor. He's like, nah, you gotta give me that phone. You gotta give me that phone. I'm trying to get into Badwater. You know? Like, what?
But is that the one he broke his leg?
Yes, I think he broke his leg, and he had to tape his leg up like this. Kind of like to keep his shin from activating.
Oh, from like going...
Yeah. He broke a bunch of parts in his leg.
Damn,
He was
bro.
broken.
So that was in the Navy SEALs, right? Because he had to, like, still stay in because that was the like his last time to, like, be in the Navy SEALs. So he couldn't, like, leave, right?
Yep.
Damn, bro.
Bro, that's a different type. Because I was listening to that, I was like... And, like, after every chapter, he says, like, kind of like, how do you call it? Podcast. He has kind of like a podcast in his book.
Huh.
So like after he does something incredible or something, he talks about it and like
he like shares like stop.
He's talking with this other guy and stuff. So and he gives you challenges like after every chapter. It's like
that's a pretty good one.
It's a good It's
Shoot.
pretty good.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Well, you wanna tell him to do the YouTuber stuff, the subscribe and like comment and like share and like.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, comment. You know, if it was bad, just say it, man. It's okay. We'll improve or something. You know.
Right? Hey, I mean, you can keep your opinion to yourself. I'm joking. Obviously, you know, thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. You wanna show them the book you just got?
Oh yeah, this is my book. Psycho Cybernetics.
Yep, that's the new book. Yeah, you're gonna be reading
that.
that.
Lock in on this one, guys.
Yes, we might bring it up next time. Actually, if we forget to bring it up in the next video, like, just mention it again. Like, hey man, I came here for the book review. Like, why didn't you talk about it? I'm like, damn, bro, we gotta appease the subscribers. Anyways, have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Right?
Peace.
Peace.